All right, let's get started, finally. All right, so the Pikachu Charizard matchup. It's raid time, boys. It is raid time. Thank you so much, man. Anyways, so Pikachu Charizard. I feel like this is basically an even matchup. It can be a little scary because Charizard's burst mode is very scary, especially if I don't have like an attack buff or burst mode myself. Charizard gets to literally just do whatever he wants. But I used to struggle a lot in this matchup, and then I just kind of labbed out some stuff. Basically, some very strong tools Pikachu has in this matchup. One, the Oki game is like hella free. 5Y on Charizard's Oki is extremely free because if he does like Wake Up Fire Punch, I can react with 8A and it beats it. If he does Wake Up Counter, I can react with Nuzzle and it beats it. That one's a little harder. You have to have like pretty good reaction time for it, but like, you know, I got that reaction time, so we take those. And yeah, they have to, if they want to like actually contest it, they have to call out your second option, which means they have to like commit to a counter, which I went to take advantage of against IcySoapy, and I actually misinputted Iron Tail one time, and I was like pretty mad about that. But we'll get to that. So yeah, the knockdown game is super in my favor because when Charizard has me knockdown, something I learned from Jada is you can use Release Y on Wake Up and it beats like the majority of Charizard's best Oki tools. It beats both, you know, like low JY, it beats Seismic Toss, it beats anything that puts Charizard in the air basically. So that's like a really cool option. You'll see me use that as well. Neutral's kind of tough. Charizard's got really big hitboxes, especially the 5X and the J6Y. Like, those go super far. They outrange my 5X. But if I just play patiently, I always have my Y button charged for that frame 1 anti-air. But basically, I just want to keep him out. I don't want to let him get close to me, because if he's super up close, it can definitely be a problem. And then Field Phase is, honestly, my charged JY is super good because it beats all of Charizard's projectiles. Especially his side Y and his JY, those are the big ones. And also, like, if I'm low on meter, I can just camp Field Phase, and as he shoots projectiles on me, I can just CADC through them, and I gain a ton of meter. I gain so much meter for doing that. So let's go ahead and start the match now. I think for, like, future sets, I'll keep that a little briefer. But anyway, so I like to open with Electro Ball because Charizard does a lot. There's a lot of stuff Charizard has in the air that Electro Ball catches. For example, his side Y is considered an aerial, so Electro Ball hit him out of that, and I just went to gain advantage. I messed up my Oki there, and he punished me and put me directly into Dual Phase. But you'll see here, like, the moment I got hit by that side Y, I realized this is not going to be good. I started charging my Y button, like, literally right there. So he's going to convert into Dual Phase, but as soon as I'm in knockdown, just release the Y, because I don't want to deal with this pressure at all. So release the Y, I get a small combo off it, and by that I mean I drop a small combo off of it, but it gets me out of the corner, which is pretty good. Right now, as soon as that first move hit, because he beat me neutral again, right there, I started charging my, when I realized I got hit, I started charging my Y button again, because it beats the 5Y there. I'm going to drop the combo a second time. I'm a little rusty, sorry. Some of them some characters you have to do 5Y YX, and others you do 5YX, and I was doing the wrong one against Charizard. So here, this is the Pikachu Oki I was talking about. I can just do my 5Y here for free, and if he fire punches, I can anti-air it, and if he counters, I can nuzzle it. But basically, that's going to give me the phase. I'm going to win the next field phase pretty quickly, which is going to give me full meter, which is pretty important, because the meter game against Charizard is super, super important. Here he tries to get in with the J6Y, which is like a good option because it outranges all my stuff, and he also goes over my 5A. But he was a little too far away. I'm able to react to the J6YX or whatever it is, whatever Dragon Claw is, and I'm able to CADC punish it. Put us back into field phase, which honestly I probably should have gone for a full combo, but it's hard to combo off of that. It's hard to convert off that. So here I'm just gonna tick throw, and here I just want to hit him one time. On plus on block, he fire punches, and that was a misinput. I wanted to cancel that into Volt Tackle because that would have beat the fire punch and I would have won the round. But unfortunately, I misinputted Electro Ball. But he drops the combo, so it's okay. He does Farfetch'd Oki, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna burst here because I see he's super close to having full meter, and I do not want him to. I want this round. I'm winning this round. I do not want him to give him the opportunity to get burst mode and contest me. So even though he has such low HP left, I'm going to use my meter here. I'll get it back next round on Pikachu. It's fine. So just going to be kind of patient here. He goes for like a YOLO Seismic Toss as I go for 8Y. 8Y beats a lot of Charizard's options. So as long as I wasn't like at frame disadvantage, it's not a bad idea. But yeah, that's just going to catch him. And I'm going to... I didn't really use my meter much, but it was super worth it. It was super worth it to close out that round. And I'm going into the next round with almost half meter charge, with 40% meter charge, because I run special cheer with Mew. So here, all right, going to get a punish. That's going to probably be full meter for me, just about. He tries to fire punch through my projectiles, but actually that's important what happened here. So this side Y that I go for, right? Oh no, it wasn't here. Never mind. Next time you'll see my side Y stalls out fire punch, so you can't actually fire punch Charizard. How long have I been playing Pokken? I've been playing since the game first came out on Wii U, like 3 years ago, a little over 3, almost 4. What, 2016? Yeah, 2015. Pretty sure it's been 3 years since the game first came out. I've been playing since the game first came out. Super fun game. So, anyways, able to punish the fire punch with homing attack because fire punch is hella laggy. I could have countered that there, but I was trying to charge my my charge Y for the anti-air. And here I'm just, again, you're gonna see a lot of patient neutral. I don't want to commit to anything. You see I have the my charge Y, glowing. But gonna win that field phase just by poking him, which is cool. That's a lot of free damage. I've yet to get hit. I was surprised that Electro Ball missed. I'm also trying to bait out his Electrode. I'm gonna take a lot of chip damage, but it's okay. He's gonna burst here. I really don't agree with bursting in field, but I'm gonna burst here. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Rug Slap. I'm gonna burst in field here because I don't want to risk him breaking my shield, so I would lose meter, or I wouldn't have full meter anymore, and then he could just bully me. So I'm gonna use my meter here, even though I hate bursting in field phase, just to make sure I can keep my meter. And this is just a reaction. I see him go for side Y. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna punish that, and I believe that doesn't kill yet. No, not yet. But we have a pretty big lead, which is nice. I'm gonna Thunder here. I Thunder backwards, so I'm actually out of range of Electrode. I think he went to call Electrode on Wake Up and was like a little slow, so he doesn't get it in time. Veteran player, yeah. I mean, I guess I am, right? Started playing this year, but I really enjoy Pokemon and fighting games. That's exactly why I started playing too. When I heard they announced it back in, I think they announced it first in like 2013 or 2014. I think 2013. But I was like, wow, a Pokemon game and a fighting game. Those are my two favorite things. So I was super hyped for this game to come out. So yeah, definitely enjoy the game. It's fun. Who do you play, Rug Slap? Let me know who you play. In the meantime, that's going to be game 1 over IcySoapy for me. He's not playing badly. I think I'm hitting him with like a lot of knowledge checks, like knowing my spacing a little bit better than him, and just knowing certain things about the matchup that he might not know, because there really are not that many other Pikachu players. Pikachu is a very, very underplayed character, even though he's so busted. So, going into game 2, this game was actually a little scary, because this is where I started messing up some stuff. So, again, going to open with an Electro Ball here. He cancels out with JY, though, so that was cool. But you're going to see my JY. It's going to beat, like, the majority of Charizard stuff. Like, that pillar right there just completely beats all of Pikachu... Or, that pillar beats all of Charizard's projectiles if I charge it, which is super nice in this matchup. So, right there, you see the side Y on the Fire Punch. I need to get, like, water. He tries to Fire Punch through the side Y, but it's actually safe on Fire Punch because of how much stagger it has. So I'm able to block in time and punish it. And here, yeah, he just whiffs Fire Punch, so I'm able to punish it. Sorry, brain fart for a second. So just kind of applying corner pressure here. I was plus on block, so I was able to do whatever I wanted. I decided to reset phase shift points here instead of going back to field phase. But I mean, it's fine. Right there, again, I misinput my Volt Tackle on his Fire Punch, so that's annoying. Here, I was super slow. I was waiting for him to get not like directly above me so I could AA him. He gets behind me and lands before I even do it. So that was really, really, really sloppy on my part, especially since I essentially wasted my entire meter. That grab did so much damage. Or so much. It made me lose so much meter. But here he's going to whiff his forward Y and I'm going to get a Nuzzle punish on him. Not really a punish because he tried to counter after. So here, this is where I noticed he started going for the Fire Punch, right? So I've been doing this 5Y, I should point this way, right? I've been doing this 5Y Oki on him on like every wake up. This time he went to Fire Punch through my 5YX. So I take the damage for now, which is it's actually a lot of damage. It's more damage than I thought I was going to take. But now I know he's going to do that. Hey, what's up, Jolts? How's it going? So now that I know he's going to do that, I'm kind of keeping that in the back of my mind. He's going to burst here. There's only 6 seconds left. Watch me weave this, though. Watch me weave through these fireballs. Whoosh! JX punish. I got burst now. I'm going to go into burst mode. I'm going to burst on Oki so I can chip him down to 1 HP. And now even if he tried to YOLO Seismic Toss there, but even if he responded with burst and chipped me down to 1 HP, I would have won because with both characters at 1 HP, Pikachu is lower starting health, so I would have had a higher percentage. So that burst and then walk away pretty much confirmed the win for me. But look at that. Let's go back and look at that weave. That weave through the fireballs was so sick. I was like, dude, I'm nasty. Look at this weave. Ready? Not here. Ready? Whoosh, 1, 2, JX. Oh, that was so sick. I was like, dang, I really got him. And then, yeah, able to just burst on Wake Up, burst on Zoki, and that's going to close out the round. I honestly shouldn't even have 8 wide there, but it's fine. So, going into round number 2 now. Also, Jolts, because I know you were asking me about the matchup earlier. I did a like very, very quick matchup like tools that Pikachu has at the beginning of the stream. So at some point, go out and go back and check that out. That'll be useful. So, all right. So again, just throwing JYs because they beat all of Charizard's projectiles. I'm like, all right, I can punish that. I actually missed the punish, but just more JY. Look, goes through all of Charizard's, all of his stuff. Not all of it, but most of his stuff. And there, he gets in, and I should have side wide there instead of 5-8. I was getting a little greedy to shift the phase, but he's going to punish me with Fire Punch there. This time he goes for 5Y into JY instead of just the JY, because you saw I have Release Y charge. As soon as the Fire Punch hit, I'm holding down the Y button, so you see it's shining already. You see I have Release Y ready. I go for it on Wake Up again. He 5Ys, but he doesn't confirm because that conversion's really hard. And I'm able to get out of that situation. I have a Mew. I'm not able to cancel over that, which I was kind of bummed about, but I will be able to burst here because I do not want to give Charizard frame advantage. And then I could have 2Y, actually. I could have done 2Y Iron Tail after that counter attack, but I just wanted to get out of the corner, honestly. I was super scared. I tried to call him out with the Electro Ball, but he ducked under it. So he did a really nice job avoiding my burst pressure. Now I'm out of burst mode. He still has full meter. But, oh, I didn't get level 3 counter, so he just air teched. So now he has full burst mode. I'm like, all right, well, this is kind of scary. I could have released it right there, and I didn't. I could have grabbed that also, but right now I'm like kind of terrified, to be honest. That was super scary, but we managed to get out of there, thank God. He punishes me with Flare Blitz there. Alright, so here, alright, yeah, you heard me yell because something is about to happen in 5 seconds. So I'm going to get him in knockdown, yeah, right here. Now here, I mentioned that previously I saw him do Fire Punch after my 5YYY, 5 triple Y. I'm going to go for that again, but this time I'm going to stop after the 3rd Y, and I'm going to let him Fire Punch, and I'm going to block it so I can punish him. Except I accidentally imported it 4 times instead of 3, so he Fire Punched me, and I died for it. I didn't die for it, but I lose the round because time's up. So that was a super misinput. I didn't mean to Iron Tail there, but because I knew he was going to Fire Punch. But it's still, I messed up, so I died. Which, you know, happens. You mess up, deserve to die. So good stuff on his part, for sure. I'm just going to throw stuff till I win the phase. He wasn't pressuring me with Charizard JY as much as I usually expect Charizard to, because I know Charizard's like that move a lot, but that's just free meter for Pikachu, honestly. So here... Okay, I don't know if I could have punished that or not, but again, just kind of playing a patient neutral, just trying to stay out of his space. That J6Y interrupting my JX had me shook. I was like, I did not know that happened. So, I got kind of lucky there. I thought the 2Y confirmed. So again, just trying to pressure. That Flare Blitz hitbox is so big. He switched to Sylveon, which is a really good choice. Oh, right there. So he switched to Sylveon, which is a really good choice because Pikachu does kind of have some issues with like doing a lot of damage. With the exception of like some strong combos. So the Sylveon was definitely a good choice. It heals him too. But I'm gonna go for the Jolt special, as I like to call it. Now that he's in the chat, CDC forward nuzzle on the wall. I didn't 5x burst here. I just did regular burst because honestly I lost count on my phase shift points and I didn't know if 5x was going to shift the phase or not. So I just went straight for burst attack. It gives me thunder chip damage on Wake Up, so it's fine. An extra 100 damage with chip. So, ooh, he got me there. So charging my Y again. I messed it up, but this time gonna get the full combo. Because I'm nice like that. Boom. I got those. And yeah, at this point, once again, he got around my 5A and Fire Punched me for it. I didn't have my 5Y charged either. He's got his burst mode now. I'm like super scared. I'm just waiting for an opportunity to get out. I got kind of lucky there that Iron Tail worked. I'm approaching because I have Mew, so I can actually play neutral right now. But it's definitely kind of scary. Yeah, I know the sound just cut out. But... I recognize that he overcommitted and I can Volt Tackle there. He could have done another one of those. I think that would have been a good idea. But yeah, I'm going to Volt Tackle on that, and that's going to be the rounds, the game, and the set. So